I'm preparing for a presentation that has 20 to 25 people. And in our safer sex packets, there comes 2 condoms, a flavored lubricant, a regular lubricant, and finger cots. To this very day, even though currently I have one partner, when gynecologists ask me, so how many sexual partners have you had in your life? I have no idea. There are faces I don't remember. There are names that I have no clue of. And it's really funny because now, some 10, 15 odd years later, I see people and I'm like, God, I know him. Did I sleep with him? You know? And it's really freaky and I'm laughing about it, but it's like, oh my God, that's crazy. I know I'm at risk. I'm a health educator and I'm at risk. And because I'm at risk, I can tell you about risk, and I can tell you about reducing your risk, and I can tell you about what activities make you at risk. Today, we're going to have a little fun, and what's called our Healthy Love Party. And it's a safer sex party that is geared to raise women's awareness about safer sex activities, their knowledge about STDs, HIV, and AIDS, so that you can apply safer sex to your life.
HIV among women is disproportionately affecting Black women. They represent about 2/3 of all the cases among all women. And then if you break that down further and look at women and see, how are they getting it, high 70, 75 to 78% are getting it from heterosexual transmission, meaning unprotected vaginal sex. And then about 20% are IV drug use, and maybe 2% are unknown or uncertain.
You get infected in some very direct ways through unprotected sex with someone who is HIV positive, through the sharing of needles, whether for the purposes of medication or drugs or tattooing with someone who is HIV positive. Newborns can get it through the birthing process, and mothers can transmit it to their babies through breastfeeding.
How do you get HIV? Mother to child, unprotected sex, and sharing needles. Under unprotected sex, that falls into anal, oral, or vaginal sex. Okay?
People still believe that you can tell if someone is HIV positive by looking at them.
There is no look. The only virus, the only infection on this page that has no physical symptoms right off the bat is HIV.
People believe that you can get HIV from kissing or from eating behind someone.
So, are you saying to me that if I kiss somebody, I can get HIV? Somebody, anybody? That's not one of the body fluids. That's not one of the body fluids. HIV is a blood virus, and it's only transmitted when there are high concentrations of blood in those body fluids. We move it to the end of the pack before we open it. We find a little tear spot, and we tear the package, okay? We pinch. We pinch the tip. Ooh, strawberry. We pinch the tip of it. It's like a little mushroom, okay? We roll a condom down the shaft of a what penis? An erect penis. A big one, yeah. You hold the base of an erect penis holding the condom, okay? Because if he pull out and the condom is left inside of you, you are at risk and you have defeated the purpose of using the condom. Even though I'm married and I have this one partner, there were partners before him, and he had partners before me. And you can never say who was clean, who was what, who did anything. I'm still at risk now. And the only difference is that now my partner and I go get tested for HIV every 3 months. Every 3 to 6 months. And until I feel safe, we'll be going every 3 to 6 months. And we've been together for 4 or 5 years now. But I'm still like, okay, let's go. He's like, dang.
Hi, we're here for 10 o'clock.
Okay, come on in, please.
Thank you.
The test, whether it be an oral test or the finger stick that comes back in 20 minutes, or the routine blood test that takes a few days to come back to a couple weeks, we're always checking for antibodies, the proteins that react to HIV. And that may take up to 3 or 6 months for the body to produce. So, it kind of behooves everybody to get tested regularly if you are sexually active and you have had sex without a condom, i.e. vaginal or anal sex being the highest risk factors, that you should get tested at least on a yearly basis.
Okay. You will be given a finger stick today. Are you okay with that?
No.
It won't hurt.
And the lab tech will be right up.
Okay.
How you doing?
I'm all right.
My name is Kathy, and you are number 906. Let me do your test today. Have you ever had this done before?
Yes. I'm a regular.
Have you had sex with a man?
No.
Have you had sex with a woman?
Yes.
Have you ever used injection drugs?
No.
Have you ever had sex for drugs or money? Ever been paid for it?
Not professionally, but like in the social sense, like wow, if I go,
take it out the
yeah,
door?
if I go see her, we're gonna smoke together. That's
Okay.
cool.
Have you ever had sex with a male?
With a man? Of course. Yes, I've done
Have you ever
that.
had sex with a female?
I'm not telling. No. Sure.
Have you used-
Well, let me quit lying. Yeah, I have.
Okay, sex with a female. Have you used injecting drugs?
No.
Have you had sex while using non-injecting drugs, marijuana or alcohol?
Yes.
Sex for drugs or money?
Don't we all have sex for money?
Hey now.
I mean, for real.
You said you were in a long-term relationship. Are you monogamous within that relationship? And is your partner monogamous within that relationship?
So far as I know, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I don't have any doubts, but
You have no reason
yeah, no reason to
doubt
suspect.
of that.
So within your relationship now, your monogamous relationship, you decided not to wear condoms, or you do wear condoms sometimes?
Yeah, sometimes we do,
Sometimes you don't.
If you're both under the mutual assumption of monogamy, you're both going to be monogamous, you're not having sex with anybody else, then go along, you can have unprotected sex. But you have to realize as an individual, the only person you can account for 100% is yourself.
Safer sex methods become increasingly more difficult to use when you're inside of a monogamous or quote-unquote monogamous relationship. I'm very adamant on being tested and knowing my status and knowing his status.
People have sexual partners that overlap. So someone may be going out with someone at some period of time for 9 months. Maybe around month 5 of that 9 months, they join with another sexual partner, and they're having sex with both partners at the same time. There have been a lot of studies that have shown that people who have sexually concurrent relationships like that actually have a higher risk of HIV and STD transmission compared to what they call serial monogamous, where someone just has one partner, they're monogamous for 9 months, stop, meet another partner, monogamous for however many months, and then go on like that.
Yeah, things tend to overlap. I mean, it's kind of like Spider-Man when it comes to relationships. I won't let one go until I have another one firmly in hand. And then even then it's kind of difficult. But that's just the social problem I have. So,
Are you consistently safe?
yeah. Well,
I mean, you're in a monogamous relationship now. Do y'all continue to practice safer sex?
yeah. I do.
Are you ready for me to get your results?
Yes, sure. Hurry up.
All right,
Yeah.
I'm going to get your results.
Okay.
Any questions?
No, not
Are you ready to get your results? Okay.
I'm fine. You tell me how I am.
Well, you ready to find out? Okay. Your test result is actually negative.
Okay. We have the results. And the results are negative. Okay. How do you feel about that?
So it's nice to know, you know?
Is it what you expected?
Yeah.
That's not what I want to see.
No, it's my results,
Yeah.
my life.
Come on.
They're negative.
Okay, let me see the paper. Open it up, partner. Okay. I didn't doubt you.
Yes, you did.
No, I did.
You just didn't want to take my word for it.
Is that a point?
Mm-hmm.
I don't expect you to take my word for it either.
Right.
This is the kind of session where we're going to be open, we're going to be honest, and we're going to be raw as possible. I don't care what you into. If you like getting your salad tossed, that's cool with me. If you like having anal sex or putting a dick in your mouth, that is cool with me. The only thing I can do is tell you how to do it safely and how to protect yourself in the midst of it. We already know that HIV is the virus that causes AIDS. But AIDS is the progression of that virus. Once it's inside your system and it's been there for a while, it's working on your immune system don't work no more. Everything's all jacked up, it ain't fighting off shit, okay? I'm that boyfriend that you got and he real cute because, you know, it's the hood next door and he live in them apartments across the street. And, you know, I told you, you know what I'm saying, I've been locked up and that's all gangster and it made me look hard because I've been locked up and shit. But see, in jail is fight or fuck. And I ain't gay, because you know what? Them niggas that cornered me, I made sure I got them back. And then from then on, you know what I'm saying, I'll let a nigga suck my dick, but you know, I ain't gonna get fucked in the ass no more. I am the dude that you date, and I know me and you are virgins. And you know, we engage in oral sex, because you know, it's not penetrative sex, and it's okay. I'm the one time you put your mouth on somebody's penis and you didn't protect yourself. I'm the one time you let somebody eat your pussy and you didn't protect yourself. I'm the one time that you had unprotected sex. I'm the one time that you didn't ask me whether I like sleeping with other men. Because you really don't want to know the truth. You just want to know shit to make you comfortable.
People have very complicated ways of thinking about sex. So in situations where it's very important for a young woman to remain a virgin, people have constructed the idea that having anal sex is not sex. Other people have constructed the idea, and this certainly became very famous in America, that oral sex is not sex. Many people believe this. So people can be telling you quite honestly, I didn't have sex, or at least it's consistent with other positions they've held, when in fact, in terms of AIDS risk, they did participate in interpersonal behaviors that can spread the virus.
Every time you play that whole heat of the moment bullshit, like you have no forethought before or after it just happened, every time you pretend like you are not at risk because either your money is going to save you or either your education is going to save you or either you act like it just won't happen to you. You have taken your power and you have given it away. Now I'm not telling you not to trust nobody. That is not what I'm saying, ladies. I am saying to you that damn it, if you don't love nobody else, love yourself. Alright? So, here you go, baby.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I said thank you. Just shut up. Lord.
Everybody ready?
Yeah.
Set. Go.
I can't open it. Mine's defective.
Okay, we're gonna help you and hold this man here.
Okay.
Now, so don't talk, hold that and roll it down.
Okay, breathe.
You okay? It is, you're fine.
Yeah, it is.
You're doing fine.
Wow.
All right, and roll it on down. There you go. Yay!
I'm a Christian. I don't believe in premarital sex. So I just came to the presentation unbeknowingly. I did, the information was valuable and I think it was pertinent to a lot of people in this situation, but not personally to me.
I practice abstinence, but you know, when that time does come, I surely would keep in mind like everything that she's taught me about all the different methods of safe sex and everything.
I think that young women who choose to be abstinent until marriage have taken care of one side of the AIDS equation, but obviously they haven't taken care of the other side because their partner may not have chosen celibacy.
Well, I'll give you my history. She's lying. I'm not lying. Okay, I was practicing the abstinent method for a very long time. So I was like 18, almost made it to my 19th birthday. And yes, it happened.
Then she got a boyfriend. Came into.
Excuse me, I had boyfriends before, but I'm saying it was just a little bit. It was easier to be like, no.
Came into the 21st century.
Excuse me.
And had
no,
sex.
I do not believe having sex is coming into the 21st century. So yeah, that's what happened. So I don't think it's that hard. I've had one slip up. One.
now that I'm single, it's crazy because I go out and I date a lot. And being single has been really working for me. So it was one of the best decisions that I ever made in my entire life.
I was a teen mama. I've been having sex since I was 13 years old. 13.
I got pregnant when I just turned 14 years old. My son has known how to put a condom on since he was 8 years old. My son and I have been talking about sex and sexuality his entire life.
Have you had sex? What kind of decision did you have to make before you did?
I was thinking about if I had feelings for the girl, for the young lady. And then we talked about it, and then we just made it happen.
And did you have protection?
Yes.
And did she know about condoms and things like that?
Yes, because she talked on the phone with her before we did it.
Oh, tell me about that.
Of course, my conversation was a lot different. I was like, he ain't worth it. Don't do it. Don't do it. You know, I basically, you know, wanted to see, you know, what they were doing. And so I definitely wanted to talk to her to kind of see where her head was at. So he called me early in the morning and he said, well, and I'm like, well, what? You know what I want to know. And he was like, well, we talked. I'm like, okay. And then we did it. And I was torn between my health educator and my mommy. And I was like, I think I'm going to cry. You better not. Don't cry. Don't cry. Okay, fine. And so my challenge or my task is just to make sure that he's equipped with enough information to make the decisions that he wants to make and to be responsible for the decisions that he makes.
So, is it okay for you to bring a girlfriend home?
Yes, if she's here. If I'm supervised.
If you're supervised.
Mm-hmm. And how about spending the night?
If I'm supervised.
Oh, hell no. He know he making that shit up.
I know.
Ain't nobody sleeping up in here, but